Zamada. Work for my daddy, oh. Work for my daddy, oh. There's whiskey in the gyro. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, Medusa, Zamada. Work for my daddy, oh. Work for my daddy, oh. There's whiskey in the gyro. Boom. 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 It's your boy, Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. Back again. With more news. With more happenings. More things going on. More things going down. Reporting what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? I'm in and out. But the time keeps going back a bit. The time keeps going back a bit. Unique Monique, up in the building. Thunder and lightning, says D-Bro. The time keeps going back a bit. I tell you what it is. Well, first of all, let me introduce the thing properly. Okay. It's Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the whoa. Kill the volume. Kill the volume. Mine, not your end. Okay. So Raphael Dawkins is the Combat Radio. Okay, and we are back with another one. Don't drink Irish whiskey. I hear it's worse than Stella. Okay, let me find myself. In this thing. Okay, so where are we? We are here. Introductions in a roll call in a second, but first and foremost, we are here to chop up, to discuss, to watch the video footage of none other than the one, Mr. Conor McGregor, punching an old man in a pub. We're here to discuss it. Watch the video. Chop it up. So let's go. Okay. Thunder and lightning. I hope you like the intro. Thin Lizzy. Where are we? Okay. Let's get the intros done. It's the ID. We're in here. It's the Ped. It's the D-Bro. It's the Toby Bartlett. Toby Bartlett made me laugh. He said, I'm in and out, but the time keeps going back a bit. No, I haven't seen that video. That's interesting. That's very interesting. D-Bro. Monique Thompson. She's got her phone working again. She can watch the channel. She can watch Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio, and she can watch all of the live stuff. The Boxing Talk with Rafi, live show. The Philosopher's Hour. We had a good one last night. Yesterday, it was in the afternoon. It was in the evening. Yesterday, early evening. Okay. Tommy Temper in the building. It's the Ped. It's the AD. It's the D-Bro. Okay, so I think we should watch the video. I think we should watch the video and then discuss the happening. Okay, where are we? Oh, damn it. I gotta share this. Hold on. Wait a minute. Share screen. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can do this properly this time. Let's see if we can do it properly this time. Application window. Yeah, application window. I don't know it's on iTunes. Shouldn't be on iTunes, but let's have a look. Let's have a go. Let's have a go. It's not that one. No, it's not that one. It is not that one. It is this one. No, it's that one. Okay. I think we might be there. I think we might be there. There's a time delay on YouTube. Okay, where are we now? What? Is it going to change? Is it going to switch up to where I want it to be? Is it going to go where I want it to go? No, we're lagging. We are lagging. No, that's not what I want, mate. No, 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 no. That is not what I want. It's not that screen that I want. It is not that screen that I want. Hold on. Hold on. No, no, no. Let's try again. Let's try again. Boom. Damn it. Damn it. I'm working with this thing. Working with this thing. Hold on. Where are we? Is he going to give me? Is he going to work with me? Is it going to work with me? Cancel that. Cancel that. Application window. Why is it always going to YouTube? iTunes. Why is it always going to iTunes? Let me cancel that. If I cancel that and go to this, is it going to work with me? Application window. Cancel. Share the screen. Damn it. Damn it. It is always going to. What about share my entire screen? How would that work? How would that work? Let me see. So if I go into this now, I wonder if it is going to come up. Will it come up? Will it come up? Will it come up? Damn. 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 This ain't good. This ain't good. Okay. Hold tight. Let me try another thing. Let me try another thing. So if I stop my cam, cancel it. Stop cam. Right. Now share screen. Boom. 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 If I share the entire screen. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, this is no. That's not good. That's not good. Stop screen share. Okay, folks. Okay. This is most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. I cannot appear to share the screen. Can't appear to share the screen. So how am I going to share this with you? How am I going to share this with you? Unless I do this and then edit the thing on top of it later. Need a second screen. I do indeed. I need a second screen. Okay. I can't get this thing to work. So we're just going to have to talk through it. We're just going to have to talk you through it, and I'll edit the thing on top of it later. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Okay, so all I can do is discuss the matter. Can't seem to share the screen. I'm not going to waste any more time trying to share the screen when I can't seem to do it. Okay, so let's just talk about it. Okay, so I'm going to watch it and describe the incident as it unfolds. So, where are we? Where are we? Okay, so Conor McGregor walks into a bar, talks to a man, get some glasses. he puts a glass in front of a man. The man takes the glass away and moves it. He doesn't want none of it. He doesn't want none of it. Plus, Conor had his finger in the glass anyway on the inside. So, that's unhygienic and totally unacceptable. So now Conor's raising his hand. Oh, he must have been threatening. He raised the left hand. He's a southpaw. He raised the left hand, waved it in the air, and then pow, punches the man in the side of the face. Boom. Moves his hair. His handlers usher him out of the bar immediately. The bulk of the patrons. Okay, stop that. The bulk of the patrons merely sit down and watch, arms folded, which was probably the sensible option. What's this going on? Ped, get a sponge back roller. Okay. Yes. So, that's what happened. That is what happened. Conor gives the man a glass. The man moves the glass away from him, puts the glass in front of the man sitting at the bar. The man moves the glass away twice, if not thrice, at least twice. Okay, so let's get into the article. So, Conor McGregor's alleged punch victim couldn't leave home apparently for a week due to his face being sore. A week seems a long time. In a video leaked on Thursday, the MMA superstar appears to strike an elderly man in the head in the dome. The Irishman will now appear in court on October to face assault charges. Okay, and we see a picture. McGregor was wearing the same outfit apparently the night before to support his fighting friend, Gary Vegas, at the Wimp 2 Warrior. Wimp 2? The Wimp 2 Warrior Dublin finale. Okay, and we scroll down and we see Mr. McGregor outside the pub, the Marble Arch. The victim, 50-year-old Dubliner, made a statement to the Gardaí, but has reportedly told friends he isn't interested in an apology or compensation. Only justice. Only justice will suffice. One of his friends told the Irish Sunday Mirror that the man was minding his own business when the incident happened. Conor insisted, he was having a pint when McGregor came over and offered everyone a drink of his whiskey. Conor insisted he take it, and when he refused a second time, McGregor was not impressed. Next thing he knew, he was punched in the side of the face. He didn't feel the pain of it at the time, but the next day, apparently, he did. His face was very sore. He was very shaken by the whole thing and didn't leave his house for days. Dear me, should have put an ice pack on it. Frozen peas works wonders, so I'm told. Not that I'm making light of the matter. McGregor, 31, had purchased a bottle of his proper 12 whiskey and poured 3 shots on the bar. After he and another man downed the drink, the alleged victim is said to have declined the offer of a drink. Reportedly offended by the response, McGregor appeared to punch him in the head before being ushered out of the boozer by his companions. The fighter faces a minor assault charge, after the Director of Public Prosecutions ruled that there was enough evidence. I'm imagining it's the CCTV evidence to charge him. And the Salty Shamrock, an Irish bar in Florida, has announced it will no longer carry McGregor's whiskey or associate its business with his name. McGregor is to be summoned to appear at Dublin District Court to answer the charge. If convicted, he will be required to pay a fine for the offense. The DPP made the ruling after investigators completed their probe after a complaint was made against the sports star. And that is the long and the short of it. It's the long and the short of it. Okay. So that is the story. Okay. Now let's get back into the chat. See what's going on. A fine? Did they say a fine? Did they say a fine? Did I miss something? Offense. Yeah, it did. McGregor is to be summoned to appear at Dublin District Court to answer the charge. If convicted, he will be required to pay a fine for well, they're not going to put him in jail. They're not going to put him in jail, are they? They're not going to put him in jail for the offense. I doubt it. Did you expect jail? Did you expect him to pay to do jail time? Pablo Diablo is in the building. Heinrich Schmitz says he's unable to do any damage, even with a sucker punch. His team immediately threw in the towel and got Conor McGregor out to safety. Okay. So, all right. Put your statements and opinions in. And we can chop it up. Okay. Let's get into it. What's going on? What's people saying? What are people saying? Okay, Toby Butler says, when you're rich and famous, people around you can be yes men. So when somebody says no and means no, the ego can be hurt. Yes, I totally concur. I concur with that point of view. I think the money clearly after that Floyd Mayweather fight was perhaps it was a blessing and a curse. The Floyd Mayweather thing was both a blessing and a curse. I suspected at the time. That that money was more money, more problems. That money was going to send this guy spiraling out of control. That's what I sensed it at the time. And so it came to be. So it came to pass. He got what? Got about 30 mil? Was it about 30 mil? Let's say it's 100 mil, divide that by 3, or about 33 mil. Got about 33 mil for the what you call him? The Floyd Mayweather fight. That 33 mil. Yeah. And sure enough, he got that 33 mil, maybe 40. Could have got 40, be generous, 40 mil. And he's been getting into trouble ever since. Not going to go into the other case. You have to go into my videos. I should do a playlist. You have to go into my video to find the other case. You know, the other case with the lady in the hotel. I'm not going to go into that now. I've already done a video on it. You know, you can check that out. Okay. What's the chat saying? What's the significance of what developments? What is the significance? Get This Smoke says, what's the significance of these developments? What is the significance of which developments? Okay, let's Get This Smoke. Get This Smoke. Let him respond to that. Yep. Tommy Temple says, a fine, shake my head. Yep. It's fine. I doubt they're jailing for that, even though, you know, really punching someone is a sucker punch. I hasten to add it was a sucker punch. Man was facing one way, McGregor, boom. So it was a sucker punch. So in a sense, I can see your point. Maybe a little spell in the pen might straighten him out. Yeah. I thought a little bit of time in the pen would have been harsh for that, but on reflection, a little time in the pen might do him some good. Can't go assaulting people in pubs just because you got a big name. Yeah. Thinking about it now, a little bit of time in the pen, yeah, might do the fella some good. Heinrich Schmitz says Conor McGregor needs to get punched in his face, get knocked out in good fashion, or a good old-fashioned beatdown for hitting that old man. He's a sore loser and a coward. Well, you know, those are strong words, but to be fair, you know, I mean, yeah, to be fair, what he did was totally unacceptable. Yeah. More than a fine is required. Yeah, says Tommy Temper. Yeah, on reflection now, think about it. Yes, I do agree. I didn't agree a few moments ago, but thinking about it now, yeah, absolutely. It's, you can't go around, you can't walk into a pub and expect to be sucker punched in the face. You can't accept that. That's unacceptable. That was a cheap shot by Conor. Just like his whiskey. Yeah, I don't know about the I'll get my coat. Don't get that bit. Okay. Okay. Where are the beats? Can you not hear the beats? Can you not hear the beats? The beats are there. Let me turn it up. Maybe you can hear the beats now. Yeah. Maybe. Kinda gassed, says Toby Bartlett. Heinrich Schmitz. The old man should have sent Connor's location to Khabib. Yeah, that would have got him. That would have sobered him up real quick. That would have sobered him up real quick. Heinrich Schmitz says, I'm finally finished with McGregor. I thought he was great 5 years ago. Well, Khabib exposed his lack of grappling, which was always going to happen. His stand-up game is very, very good. Even though with the stand-up game, he still tires rather quickly. But his stand-up game is good, but his ground game was always going to be his Achilles heel. Not against everybody. He can still beat many men with his ground game, but against an elite pressure grappler, crusher grappler, like Khabib, he was always going to have problems. Career is almost definitely over now. His career is almost definitely over now. He'll be broke in 3 years tops, says Heinrich. Heinrich is not messing around. He's going in hard, and perhaps rightly so. You can't go punching old men in bars. That is ridiculous. And yes, I'm leaning towards Tommy Temper's view on this. That maybe a nice little short time in the pen would do Mr. McGregor the world of good. The world of good. Career is almost, Don ZB coming in, talking about kind of couldn't bust a grape. They said before the Mayweather fight he'd earned around 25 mil from the UFC cumulatively. Maybe, but you know how they like to inflate figures. Tommy Temper comes in, they should restrict him from leaving the country for a while. That would hit his pocket. I don't know if he's making any money. at the moment. I think he's made money, but is he making any money? He's not fighting. Maybe he's making some money from the whiskey, but who's tried the whiskey? I've never tried it. Proper 12. Laycraft is back in the building. He was upset earlier. Didn't like the chitter chatter in the chat and left. But Laycraft has returned. Laycraft has returned. It's the return, the resurrection of Laycraft. The old man has more durability. Old man has more durability than most MMA fighters. Pablo Diablo says karma will catch up with him. I'm afraid you're right, Pablo. I'm afraid you're right. He can't keep on assaulting people in various different ways. Physical assault, and we know about the other assault which he was alleged to have committed with the lady the young lady in a hotel room. As a matter of fact, was that the same one who says she? No, that's a different woman. Yes. So various different types of assault. That happened in Ireland. In an Irish pub in Ireland. Get this smoke. Says cheap shot. Just like his whiskey. That's a good one. Not gonna lie. Oh, get your coat is what you say for someone for telling you a bad joke. Go on, get your coat. Go on, go on. Jog on, jog on. Heinrich Schmitz. I'm guessing Conor is taking the Charlie Zelenoff route of getting news, of getting wins. Yeah, Charlie Zelenoff. I know that guy. I know that guy. Like Kraft, aka TBK the first, says, Rafi, don't. Toby Bartlett. Floyd went to jail. I know it was for hitting a woman, but pro fighters should not hit anyone other than pro fighters. Yeah, he's just a bully. It's true. That is actually true. You know, I've come around to the notion of Mr. McGregor going behind, doing a little bit of time in the pen. Just a little bit of time, nothing excessive. Just a little bit of time. Even if it was just, how much time should he do? How much time should Mr. McGregor do to serve a punishment? There would be a fitting punishment. Oh, the very next statement. Pablo says 6 months in strange ways. Very next point, very next post. 6 months in strange ways. We'll sort him out. Strange ways. Rumor is that Conor Gas is out on his way to the pub. Damn. Conor offered the old man a shot of whiskey. The old man said, I don't want a cheap shot. Conor still proceeded to give him a cheap shot. Don ZB, man, you should be a scriptwriter. You should be a scriptwriter. Or is it all marketing? No, I don't believe it's all marketing. I don't believe it's all marketing. Why would you market yourself in such a way that would lose you marketing opportunities? Damn. Why would you market yourself in such a way that would deny you market opportunities? Why'd you do that? Nah, hell no. Of course it's not marketing. It's making the man look bad. Or he's making himself look bad. Making himself look bad. Laycraft, I hate bullies. Yeah, the man is out of control. I think I've come around to it. 30 days. I've come around to the notion of Mr. McGregor, Mr. Conor McGregor, serving 30 days in a pen. I've come around to the notion. He did that thing in New York, remember? With the trolley. They call it dolly. We call it trolley. Yeah, I've come around to it. I have certainly come around to it. Get this smoke. War Machine is serving life. Yeah, War Machine was a crazy mofo. He kind of abused his woman. He beat her up pretty bad. Pretty bad. I think he busted a rib. Busted a face and busted a rib. That's kind of rough. Having said that, I don't know if he should be doing life. Yeah, certainly a lengthy sentence for what he did. But I don't know if War Machine should have been doing life, although he's a crazy mofo. So maybe the judge was just saving society at large from his craziness. Life, though? Not sure about that. Although he certainly deserved a lengthy sentence. There's no two ways about it. 30 days. Who says 30 days? 30 days, yeah. 30 days, I concur with the 30 days. That was the figure I was thinking. Subscrilla, yeah. Floyd, be negotiating in Saudi. Okay, well, if you go back to my previous video to this, that's talking about people talking about Saudi is a no-go. But they said the same thing about the Thriller in Manila. That was a no-go. And the Rumble in the Jungle. That was a no-go, allegedly a no-go. But those two fights have gone down in the history of sporting events. They have gone down in the history of sporting events. So people saying Saudi Arabia is a no-go, they are mistaken. They have not researched the history of big sporting events going to unusual places. They have not researched that. History shows us that some of the most spectacular, magnificent, historic events have taken places off the beaten track. People talking about Las Vegas, the usual places. No, 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 no. Some of the most spectacular events have taken place off the beaten track. Okay. Tommy Temple recommends 2 weeks as a road sweeper. Yeah, I say put him in the pen. Probably get standing to do the road sweeping for him. I say put him in the pen. Put him in the pen. Enough is enough. Too much. Too much of too much. It's got to him. Maybe he needs to separate himself from society. Maybe he needs to be separated from society in order to understand and gain an appreciation or a reappreciation of just having liberty. Maybe if that liberty is taken away, even if only for a short spell of 1 month and a day. Give him 1 month and a day. Maybe that will have the man once again appreciate the freedom and the liberty that he currently enjoys and is currently abusing. Laycraft. Oh, rematch. That was quick. That was long. That wasn't quick. That was long. That was a long time. How many years ago was it the first fight? How many years ago was the first fight? War Machine was already a felon. I see. Yeah, I must have overlooked that. War Machine, the MMA fighter who was given life for pounding his missus in the wrong way with his fists. Pounding his missus with his fist, broke a rib, split the face, split the lip. You know, I don't think it was a split lip. I think it was a broken rib. When you start to break bones, I mean, I think that's when you 100% have to do jail time. No question about it. When you start breaking ribs, sorry. And you start breaking your missus's rib, sorry. But you're gonna have to go away. You're gonna have to go away. There's all kinds of torture. That was a couple of years ago now. Can't remember the ins and outs, but I know it was a serious beating that he dropped on his missus. That is totally unacceptable in civilized society. What if the old guy attacked him first? Well, we see the video, Mr. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki, one of UFC's finest referees ever. We see the video and we quite clearly see that the old man is sitting down minding his own when he's approached by Mr. Conor McGregor. Offered a glass of his whiskey, he declines it, moves the glass. Conor puts the glass back in front of him. He moves the glass again. Conor waves his left hand in the air and pow! Strikes the man in the left side of the face. Totally unacceptable. Who was the guy Billy Joe was going to fight and is now doing lots of time in the US for beating up people and debt collecting? Yeah. Yeah, that guy was a serious nutter. Wasn't he associated with some big, large crime group? That guy? Can't remember his name, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Turned out there's been a few cases like that. Ex-boxers who are hired by gangs as enforcers, making big money as an enforcer. Yeah. There's been a few cases like that. Toby Bartlett. Ruiz says he's not going to Saudi. Ali nor Foreman objected to Zaire. Neither Fraser or Ali protested against Manila. Hold on. You'll get this smoke. I thought you was a Ruiz guy. I thought you supported Ruiz. I thought you were a Ruiz guy. Get this smoke. Yeah, those sentiments you expressed, those are my sentiments, bro. I thought you was a Ruiz guy. Ruiz says he's not going to Saudi, but hell yeah, of course he should go. Of course he should go. Oh, the Saudi negotiations was quick. Was quick? Saudi negotiations was quick, were they? How were they quick? How were they quick? I don't know if they're quick. Heinrich Smith says, is there some news according to the Ruiz rematch? The Ruiz rematch? There's no new news. I don't believe there's any new news other than Ruiz still protesting, stomping his feet in his sandpit, saying, now, now, now. What happened to Mexican balls? What happened to Mexican bull balls? Seems like Mexican bull balls have turned into Mexican chicken balls. The bull balls have turned into chicken balls. Does he even want to fight? Yeah, I think the news of the news of the rematch with Manny Pacquiao are far premature, very, very premature. You know, Floyd likes to put news out there, test the waters, see how people feel. Would they be interested? Would Saudi be interested in a rematch with Pacquiao? With Mayweather Pacquiao? I think so. After Pacquiao's, I have not been interested. I have not been interested, but the way Pacquiao handled himself in the Thurman, in the Keith Thurman fight, I kind of rekindled my interest in that fight. It did rekindle my interest in the rematch. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But I think talks of the rematch are a tad premature. Not to say it won't happen. Not to say it won't happen. That would be very interesting. I think Pacquiao's last performance has rekindled people's interest. It has rekindled people's interest in a potential clash. Yes, it has. Three strikes. Toby Bartlett says, do they still have the three strikes rule in some parts of the US of A? It is my understanding that they still do. It is my understanding, it is my belief that they still do. Well, it's a strange rule. I can understand why it exists, but it seems kind of strange when it doesn't take into account the gravity of each of the strikes. I don't understand why Hearn announces fights which are not confirmed by both sides. Well, when has he done that? When has he done that? He's done that on, I mean, I think he was entitled to announce the fight if he's working in accordance with the contract. The fight is confirmed. It's just a question of the location. But I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Tommy Temper, did UCAD lose White's B sample? Did they lose it in the post? No, they haven't lost it. Obviously, there appears to be some type of, obviously, there's some issue. Obviously, there is an issue which they are trying to resolve. Seems like the adverse finding, they maintain they have an adverse finding. And obviously, on Dillian's side, he's suggesting that the adverse finding is actually not an adverse finding. And clearly, it appears he may have a case. Otherwise, this thing wouldn't be dragging out. He may have a case. He may have a strong counter argument. He may. Eddie sends out wedding invites before he proposes to the bride. Says, get this smoke. So Skrilla says, White waived his rights to a B sample testing when he had a hearing before. Subscrilla believes. You got a link for that? You got a link for that, Subscrilla? Okay. Heinrich Schmitz. But first of all, when was the last time we encouraged people to smash that like button? When was the last time that happened? Okay, folks, if you're in here and you are enjoying the show, but you have not smashed that like button, please kindly do so. If you're enjoying the show, that is. Okay, let's get back over. Let's get back over to the chat. Okay, so Toby Bartlett, Andy Ruiz Jr. gets sand in his Snickers. Oh dear, pack your factor 50. Get this smoke. Eddie's coming across as a guy who would tell all his girlfriends and family. She said yes before he even proposed to her. Get this smoke must be on the wacky backy. Get this smoke must be on the wacky backy. He's coming up with some jokes today. Never seen him with so many jokes. Get this smoke alleges that you can't clear him. Why test the B sample at all? According to Get This Smoke. Pablo says Dean White is really called Lamar Scott, and he's really not Dillian White's brother at all. Toby Bartlett says, Lay, yeah, I understand they are close friends and they call each other brothers. To be honest with you, Lamar Scott never looked like Dillian White's brother to me. There didn't seem to be any kind of similarity in the features. Monique Scott comes with it. Smash the like button, people. Monique smashed it as soon as she came in. As soon as she came in. Yeah, Toby Bartlett says, I understand they are close friends and call each other brother. Yeah, I mean, from the first time I saw Lamar Scott, I never really actually, I had assumed they were friends who called themselves brothers. It was only after a period of time when he went on and on and on and on and on, and I didn't say, yeah, we're just best mates. When I thought, well, maybe he really is his brother. But in terms of the features, I never actually thought initially that they were brothers. They don't look nothing alike. And brothers don't always look alike, but still, there's no features, there's no connecting features. There is no connecting features betwixt the two. Ross Clark in the building, just as we are leaving the building. Ross Clark. Yeah. So this was just a Sunday thing. It was just a one topic thing, really. I can see people are eager to talk about other things, but that's for the Monday show. That is for the Monday show. I'm a AJ fan, but I hope Ruiz KOs AJ. What kind of fan is that, Heinrich Schmitz? You're a Fury guy. We all know that. Stop talking foolishness. You're a Fury guy. He's your man of choice. He's the guy you support. Yeah. So what do you mean you're an AJ fan, but you hope Ruiz knocks him out? You're mad. You're mad. Yes, Ross Clark, you are late, but it ain't no thing. This is just an impromptu show. that I did to cover the Conor McGregor thing, but I couldn't show the video, but never mind. I'm pretty sure I've shared before. I'm gonna have to take 15 minutes and after this stream is over, which is imminently over now. I'm gonna have to take 50. I'm sure I've shared before. Can't figure out why I couldn't share it. Rafi's got it from his secret sources. I could just see they didn't look like no brothers to me. Didn't look like no brothers to me. Pablo, Lamar Scott looks a bit like Debo from the film Friday. Never seen that film. Never seen that film. I know it's kind of strange, but you know. Ped says Lamar is a fraudster. I don't know how. If they're both saying they're brothers. They're both saying they're brothers. And if you're brothers, I don't really see there's a bigger deal. If you both say you're brothers, you like blood brothers. Different type of brothers. I don't think they ever said they were blood brothers, as in born from the same mother. So it didn't faze me. It didn't faze me one tiny bit. Okay. Okay. So I think what is that, an hour? It's supposed to be half an hour. Oh, Heinrich comes with a joke. I think he comes with a joke. Tyson Fury says, I don't fight bums. I'm not interested. I don't fight bums. I'm not interested. And then his brother goes on an IFL interview and admits that, these fights with ESPN, why would we take a hard fight when we can get an easy fight? Why would we take a hard fight when we can get an easy fight? Why would we do that? Why would we do that? MI5 Raphael. You can't fool me. No, man, I just get my sources from the internet, mate. You know, it's not my friends from GCHQ. I could get arrested. Could get arrested for that. Did you see Night and Day when as soon as the guy says a certain word, you get the guys, the SAS equivalent, America's SAS equivalent, jumping through the windows with bungee cords? Madness, I tell you. Madness, I tell you. Okay, so we've accomplished the objective. The objective was to cover the Conor McGregor story. We have done that and gone way beyond. That Streamlabs in the corner of the screen, it looks like it's kind of animated into some 3D business. It isn't. It's just the background. Okay, we have covered the story as intended. Conor McGregor is facing a fine for punching an old man in the face in a pub in in Ireland. The Marble Arch, I believe it's called. Ped says, to get this smoke, you watch someone else's video that said that exact same quote. GTS says you can't come up with your material with your own material. Damn. Shots fired. I saw Ped was shooting some shots at my good friend Beeb this morning. Oh, man. Ped was on a rampage this morning. He was out there with his Rambo outfit and he was just cheese wiring the living shizzle out to people. Ped was cheese wiring the living shizzle out to people. It's a good thing TBV wasn't on this morning. Ped would have had them all up. Ped would have had them against the wall, with their throats, by the throats, one in each hand. Ped was not messing around this morning. He was on a rampage. Okay. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like. It's the subscribe. It's the comments. It's the shares. And it is that hitting that bell icon to make sure you stay updated with news and notifications. And it's the final roll call. It's the PED. It's to get this smoke with the jokes. There's an allegation is using somebody else's material. It's the peace out from the Monique, the Toby Bartlett, the PED, the Get This Smoke, the Heinrich Schmitz. I don't fight bums. I'm not interested. I'm the lineal big dosser. Laycraft, Pablo Diablo, Sub Skrilla. Always bringing the controversial points. Ross Clark. Who else we got? Who have I missed? Who have I missed? The unemployed Mario Yamasaki. And we're out. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. Hit that subscribe. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. And I will see you tomorrow with a full show. Boxing Talk with Rafi. This was just more like a bulletin, like a news flash. We are out. Blessed.